concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Michigan State's offense will take the field first. Obviously, both sides love to win this rivalry game, but when Michigan State does it, it's almost as if they enjoy it more, and they love taking a close one last year.
Well, they enjoy it more because they're talked about all the time as the little brother. They're looked at as inferior. So I think Michigan State always loves to hit it to the big Michigan, hail to the victors, and really make a statement against the team everybody looks at as one of the biggest brands in college football.
Yeah, and I think if they want to be seen as an equal, not just in-state, but really in the national picture too, then you've got to string these wins together. You've got to beat your in-state rival over and over and over consecutively. So this is a big opportunity in this game for Spartan.
The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this third. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think this offense really relies on their ability to run the football, especially early in games, because you want to demoralize the opponent. So that's great news there. Opening drive, first third down, and you pick up the first down by a lot of yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays, those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
It's complete to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we've got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a man. It's Courtney. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place. There he goes! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face, and they're going to play physical.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fire to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. A big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Trying play action. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The run from the shotgun. Past the 40. Going the other way, and he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Caught in the backfield at Stewart. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
That's reeled in. It's Boyd. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Collier. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Spartans. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads it left. Fires it incomplete. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
If you don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Showing off the arm. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks into the open open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. After run, now throw. Touchdown, Sparty! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Got the first down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this war.
I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Boyd. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll do it himself. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his target down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans will line it up on first and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? He's going for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Sparty has stretched out this lead, guys, and they can almost taste showing off that Paul Bunyan trophy.
And imagine the Spartan fans right now just going bananas. Go green, go white. Talking about Michigan all year long. They win so many games. Poor old Michigan State. And what are they doing? Taking care of business.
Yeah, no doubt. They're the school here in state that's usually playing with a chip on their shoulder. They don't recruit as well as Michigan. Michigan's had more success in conference play in recent years, but Michigan State showed up. They look like the big brother in this game.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Prieskorn. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Coleman.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Over the middle, it's Prieskorn. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. He smashes his way through again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Squeezes out a couple. Down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.